Hello Taurus, and welcome to weekly reading. Let's get into it. For Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Love messages for this week. For Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. With the Nine of Swords, the Star card, Page of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Queen of Swords. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands. Could be maybe competing for someone's attention, maybe a bit defensive at times. Someone's really trying to fight for something, fight for this connection. I feel like a lot of you are having a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights. With everything going on in the world right now, that's completely understandable. I feel like a lot of you are getting very impatient, waiting for this love to manifest, waiting for this connection to come into fruition. And I feel like a lot of you, again, at night, when we're by ourselves, in bed, in the dark, that's when we feel most alone. And I feel like that's definitely happening for a lot of you. You're feeling very lonely. But we do have the Page of Wands and the Star here. We have Aries, Leo, Sag, and then we have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, very strongly here. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, good luck. They think with their head, not their heart. But again, with that Star card, someone sees you as their wish fulfillment, and you see them as your wish fulfillment. Someone is thinking clearly here. Definitely your person, is thinking clearly, finally seeing things for how they are. They're ready to fight for it. It's just they're taking the time they need. Again, this could be you as well. Taking the time, resting, and thinking like, okay, how are they going to go about this passionate communication? How are they going to let you know they're ready to kind of see where this connection takes them? Let you know how they're feeling. I feel like you're both very lonely right now. You're both going through it, and things would just be so much easier, if people would just talk, communicate how they're feeling. But I feel like this person has isolated themselves a bit. Maybe you did the same, with that Queen of Swords. But people are thinking clearly now. They're ready to communicate with this Page of Wands. Definitely getting ready for that. And with that Seven of Wands, they're getting ready for battle. They're getting ready to fight for you. Take up for you. Alright. Tell me about the Star card for Taurus, please. Tell me about the Star card for Taurus. Star card. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So again, they're taking time to think things through and then moving towards you slowly. Could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Cap. We have more Aquarius, Libra, Gemini here, and more Earth energy. Someone is really juggling, weighing their options. You could be perhaps, juggling like, is this worth it? Is it worth waiting? Is it worth, these sleepless nights, thinking about this person, thinking about, taking the easier route, moving on with someone new, or, waiting for this person who, you share this wish fulfillment with, waiting for them to come through with this communication. But we have the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. There could be children involved, perhaps a bit older, teenage children I'm getting. But they're coming in, this Page of Swords, is very handsome. He's coming in to strike up this conversation, to finally communicate how they're feeling. They could be spying on you, they might not be talking to you. You could be in a state of no communication, but they're on your social media. They're keeping an eye on you. Again, maybe riding past your house with that Knight of Pentacles. I doubt they're riding past on a horse, but we live in a weird world where anything's possible. But, they're keeping an eye on you. They want to strike, they just don't know how. Alright, tell me about this Page of Wands. What is this passionate communication for Taurus, please? For Taurus, please. What is this Page of Wands? What is this Page of Wands for Taurus, please? Page of Wands for Taurus. We have the Emperor and the Two of Cups. We have the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So they really want this connection. They really want to make it work. They feel this soulmate connection. We have the Two of Cups here. They feel this bond. They want this relationship. It's just a matter of someone needing to communicate and take a closer look on how to kind of put the pieces together to make it work. Someone could be a bit controlling. Again, this could be divine masculine energy. We all have both masculine and feminine energy. They could be an Aries as well, or a water sign with that Two of Cups. But you could see them as a good father, a good mother. Again, with the Pages, they could actually have children, and that could be, a setback. Maybe you don't have children and you're not really ready to be a step parent, or you might have children and they're not ready to be a step parent. but they still feel this connection and they want to explore this connection. It's just someone isn't communicating, and things would just be so much easier if they were. Alright, tell me about this Four of Swords for Taurus, please. Tell me about this Four of Swords for Taurus, please. Four of Swords for Taurus, please. Alright, we have the Seven of Wands again. We went over that earlier. And the Seven of Cups. So, the number 7 could be important to you. I know that is a lucky number for a lot of people. Again, someone being defensive, wanting to fight for something. They want to persevere. They want to make this work. It's just weird. With Seven of Wands, there are all these blockages here, I feel. I need to pull for what these blockages are, because they want this. It's just, we have the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck, so again, moving around quickly, could be an air sign. And we have the Seven of Cups, so you do have your options, if this person doesn't come around, you have your options, and you're definitely thinking about that. You see things for how they are, you see things clearly, but it's still driving you kind of crazy how this person isn't communicating. When this would work so much easier if they would just communicate with you. Or again, maybe you're the one who isn't really communicating with them. But there are always options here. Maybe you're moving on, maybe this person tricked you or had some illusions going on. And that's what's kind of driving you crazy with that Nine of Swords. And then you're moving on with someone else. Alright. Tell me about the Queen of Swords, please. Tell me about the Queen of Swords for Taurus. That's way too many. Ooh. Queen of Swords for Taurus, please. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. With the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck, there you are, Taurus. Again, there is this commitment here. Maybe someone's a bit traditional, kind of sees traditional, maybe gender roles I'm getting, not sure if I'm getting that. Someone very traditional, someone wanting a traditional relationship. With the Knight of Wands and the Page of Cups, again, we have 3 pages out here, so there could be children involved, possibly 3. I heard triplets, so maybe triplets, who knows. But we have the Page of Wands as well. The Knight of Wands, excuse me. That could be a teenage son as well, so there might be 4 children involved. Or there might have been some playboy, playgirl type activity. Again, they're spying on you, they're looking at your page, they might see you with someone else with that Seven of Cups and get a little feisty, get a little bit controlling, get a little bit annoyed with that Emperor there as well. The Page of Cups, it represents someone sweet, someone kind, someone is getting towards that more emotional, mature stage. Someone might be a little bit immature right now. That can also represent an apology. So some of you could have cut this person off with that Queen of Swords, and you're waiting for this apology to come back around. They might be very stubborn with that Emperor, and not wanting to apologize, but they should, If you are waiting for that apology, they do seem like a bit of a stubborn person. Alright, let's see what these blockages might be. I do feel like there might be some blockages, and if you don't know what they are, then it's hard to... What blockages, if any... Okay. What blockages, if any, is Taurus dealing with? How can I help them? Blockages? What blockages, please? Blockages? I apologize for the dog barking. We have, in bulk, Awakening. That is a Wiccan holiday. I can't remember the date off the top of my head, so I apologize. We have Lithium 2, Intensification, and we have Chalice, which also kind of, to me, is like Ace of Cups, fulfillment. There's a new love offer coming your way, exchanging cups. They might be in a third party, and they're waking up to see that that person might be a karmic, or that that person might not be right for them. That could be a possible blockage. You could be awakening from some issue that you're dealing with. But this relationship, I feel like it's going to fulfill you both. And it's just a matter of kind of waking up and seeing that. I'm definitely feeling like... if you're watching a tarot reading, you definitely probably feel like that. You feel like this is fulfilling, it's worth it. It's just a matter of, come on, dude, wake up and see that what you want is, standing right here. And we have Lithium Intensification. Don't attack me, Taurus. This could be your person, this could be you. But a possible blockage could be someone wanting to move too quickly in the relationship. Like you just jump into this bond and you're ready to settle down and have kids, and your person might want to take things a bit more slow. it could just be, the relationship is very intense, very hot and heavy, possibly very sexual with that Knight of Wands. And that could be what that is. But again, just be careful. Maybe someone might be a bit overbearing, you or your person. It's just very intense energy is what I'm getting. Alright, let's get some oracles and I'll let you go. For Taurus, please. Messages for Taurus, please. Love messages for Taurus. For Taurus, please. Messages for Taurus, please. For Taurus. Alright. We have Healing Heart. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Golden Mirror. So someone could be self-absorbed, a narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So again, if that resonates, maybe your person did that to the relationship. Maybe you did that, or a third party possibly kind of bomb the relationship and mess things up. But we have Boat. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on. Close your issues. Someone could be having trouble kind of closing out a chapter of their life. Whether that be you or the person, and that could be what is kind of this blocking this, causing this kind of anxiety and just, wanting this, but also someone is kind of blocking this connection by not communicating. So that I'm really getting your person is having some closure issues with a past connection. And we have Healing Heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So that could be you or that could be your person. Someone just healing, taking time they need, healing, so that when they get in a relationship, it's hard to heal in a relationship because you might rely on someone else to fix you. You don't want to be broken, and you definitely don't want to be the fixer. You don't want to be the one that's having to fix someone broken. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Maybe you're super sweet, want to take care of them with that Page of Cups. Someone has to fix themselves before they can fully commit, maybe. Alright, I'm going to leave it here. I hope this reading resonated with you. Have a great week, Taurus.